El partido polémico entre el equipo número 1 de China y el equipo número 1 de Norteamérica, Kingyun Club vs Tribe. ¿Por qué repartieron partidas? No va a tener mucha intro, este video va a tardar muchísimo porque vamos a reaccionar todas las partidas y a ver qué es lo que pasó. Si quisieran más reacciones importantes o muy buenas entre esto del competitivo, me lo dejan en la parte de abajo. Y mañana los invito a continuar viendo la Champs por mi canal de Twitch, los espero por acá. Ahora sí, los dejo con la partida para que resuelvan sus dudas de qué ha pasado. Vamos allá. Ray Brad Smith ahí me etiquetó la historia. Gracias. Ok, ya empezó. Empezó esta mierda. Ya te saludé por acá, no seas pendeja si te saludé.
For Tribe, we have Jez, Bolu, Tectonic, Vegan, Marshy. Let's see who's gonna start things up. Jez getting that beautiful kill. Let's see if he can finally get one more. Oling's gonna be in a little bit of a pickle up here in top laundry. Gonna be proning just a tiny bit, slowing things down, but Tribe still has a solid hold here in P1.
We saw the Tribe and Q9 guys talking yesterday
okay,
about whether
Tribe, Q9. No, mentira, sí te saludé, Sí, en total lo vio. Mi especialidad. Ok, predicción iniciada. Go.
They're able to find the break right here and some solid map control up by top laundry for Uling. He's able to find 4 early kills, and I've heard a lot of players from a lot of different regions talk about his dominance and how difficult he is to kill. We'll see what type of impact he has for Q9 today.
Oling already having 4 to his name. The next person up to him is actually going to be Jez having that 5. So I feel like it's going to be them, the MVPs for sure. Oling being one of the best China.
¿Tienen predicción, muchachos? ¿Tienen predicción?
China players here. And now
Suerte.
he slow things down yet again. They're going to be trying to go in for that anchor point.
Sí, es verdad, ¿viste?
Viste
que Papu estaba por Twitch cuando saludé.
That's an absolutely massive gunfight. Locks in the spawns right there. They're able to break the hard point immediately. Players still spawning across the map for both teams right now. And it looks like Tribe's going to be able to hit the flank. Might be able to anchor spawns right here if they can win a couple of gunfights. That's going to be the opener, and that is huge. Q9 players spawning all the way across the map.
Q9 sacó el Nilio, que sacar un Predator, weón. Pura P90, Craig 6, Switchblade, bastante de parte de los chinos, Tribe entra al puntito. Ya Q9 está posicionándose en el otro punto, claro que sí, es obvio. Todos jugando con los Rockfon, como pueden ver. Trato de ver por todas, Milloni, pero yo sí les agradezco que se pasen por Twitch, porque ya el otro mes no haré nada de streams en Facebook ni en Trovo. Bueno, Tectonic con Aquilo, loco, Tectonic no deja la Aquilo. Ya puse la predicción, huevones. 1 minuto puse.
And right now the spawns are still pretty good for Q9. You got the reinforcements coming from Driveway, so they're still chilling. Tribe, main goal right here is probably just to contest.
Entraron al punto, bien Tribe. God. Le sacaron del punto.
Now Marshy on that back doorway, the Purifier. He's going to be able to find one, and looks like he's working on some streaks as well. A couple more should be able to lock in the Pred missile. Especially come that basketball court hard point, he can get some big value out of that. But Tribe, as expected, the dominant hardpoint team.
Dominaron todo ese punto, huevón.
2020 MVP for North America, Tectonic. 11 kills on the board already. He has definitely turned out to be.
No, lo mejor de China son Q9. Tienen rachas y todo.
Coming in from Tribe, and Q9 kind of, let it go because they went in for the early rotation, planning to get that full 60, but unfortunately for them couldn't.
Y entró muy a lo loco. El Marshy.
Coming into basketball, and as they're trying to get a hold of the spawns, not really quite winning the gunfights. As we see, player number 2 up in Spiral. That's going to be Bolu getting a lot of.
Lo sacaron del punto, huevón. Qué grande Tribe.
Player number 1 coming in from Q9, that is Dam. Tries to flush out all the players, but we can see over here, spawn control for Tribe.
And the thing about raid hardpoint, especially when it comes to basketball, there is no spawn control. You just try to stay in the right spot and hope nobody spawns on top of you, but it looks like they're going to be able to do exactly that, forcing Q9 to spawn out towards.
Lo sacaron del punto 2 veces. Hijo de puta, me apuntó el Bolu. Se les puede caer a todos.
They're going to spawn a little bit higher up. Player spawns directly in front, D-Chen. Unfortunate timing for him, and it continues to go the way of Tribe. Marshy doing everything he can to stay alive. Q9 able to break in at least for the time being. But with only 15 seconds left to be gained right here, you gotta focus on that rotation up to P5.
Buena Jess, huevón, buena. Tectonic 14 baja, Jess con 13, Vage con 14 también.
Whatever scraps they have, because it's 58 and 129. The points are going so far away. And now finding the rotation also very early from Q9. That's one thing I must commend them, is that the early rotation, but Jez having the pred stops the push.
Dominó completo Tribe, hermano. Qué chucha estamos viendo. Ojo que en el Bait de Tribe le cuesta bastante. Vimos varias partidas contra UD, ahora es Luminosity Gaming, que siempre remontaban en los Search and Destroy. A ver si ha mejorado en eso.
The rookie having his way in this matchup, 18 kills on the board already. And Q9 really struggling to keep up. It just doesn't really seem like the teamwork's there. A lot of individual shells, and they're getting absolutely picked apart. Bolu gonna pick up the scrap time here as well. And it may very well be a full 60 for Tribe. I take that back. Instant break for Q9. But they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to have a chance of getting back into this one.
Bueno, dominan otro puntito ya más los equipos de Q9. Ey, está God esto,
They have control of top laundry. I mean, that is a really good setup, especially player number 1 off in driveway. That's going to be really big. But good for him that Tang actually finally gets a really important kill. But 9 to his name, it seems like gun skills, Q9 struggling up against Tribe.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is not surprising. This is a Tribe Gaming team that has been known for their gun skill basically as long as they've existed. Tectonic, an absolute beam right there. Opposition has zero chance. Dueling from the top side, going to be able to find a kill. But as long as Tribe has those top laundry spawns, there's not a whole lot Q9 can do. We got one player on the flank, and just like that, the spawns are going to go ahead and flip.
Opa que trata de remontar, Opa que trata de remontar Q9 en ese puntito. Opa. Si un Kumba puede ser. Amigos, el Tang no se muere, la racha que lleva.
Staying alive, and he's almost on a Pred missile. They're going to close that gap a little bit, cross the 100-point line.
Qué buena racha, huevón, Le dominaron en ese punto completo. Mid. Estatua, se pone jodido ganarlo. Buenísima, leche.
Still not having a solid hold here in Kitchen so far. And now we actually saw 100 points in between them, but now the gap slowly closes, and still a lifeline coming from Q9 if they get a solid hold here.
Right now, Tang's just hoping nobody comes through that doorway. Purifier still
Pica el huevo,
got a little bit more to use, and he's going to find one on the backside, but Tribe still controlling those spawns, and as long as that's happening, there is no real hope for Q9 finding a
uno carga.
Chill. Find a flank. Dam's going to be able to find one, and oh my
Opa, todos entran ahí. El Jez defiende todo. Jez defiende todo con eso, loco. Lo sabía. Bolo, racha de 5.
The cohesion on point, the communication is there. They're still on the inside of the hard point and only 40 points away from closing out that one.
Buena, yes.
Something similar that we saw in that first respawn, where we saw a very early rotation coming in from Q9.
Ya están en el siguiente punto los de Q9.
No contest whatsoever. Scrap points going to the favor of Tribe, where you should not be doing that in the first place. And now for Tribe.
A ver, tienen que sacarlos, porque tienen que sacarlos. Que ese punto es jodido sacarlos. No jodas, Tang. Buena, Tang. Tang va en borracha, loco. Tang tiene el sistema PEN y todo ya.
Yeah, right now the operator availability is very, very low. This is what we typically consider to be a money hill, but Q9 was not really able to get a whole lot of time despite their early rotation.
Les entraron al punto, huevón. No me la puedo creer. Lo sacaron. GG. GG para Tribe. Ya lo sacaron, jodido que remonten otra vez.
So clean on the breaks. The holds have been untouchable. Tang's got a freaking EMP system, but this late in the game is not going to be able to do it.
7 segundos, 6. Opa que entran. Ya tienen jodidísimo, loco. Nada, todos responden ahí por Jim, loco. Un segundo más. GG's para Tribe, huevón. GG's. Qué partidaza tenemos. El mejor equipo de China contra el mejor equipo de Norteamérica. La concha viene tu madre. Qué hermosa partida. Esto queremos. Troy, the Tribe. Ok, empezó. Prefiero más la de acá, la verdad. Tribe versus Q9 me interesa mucho más. Predicción de una vez.
You know what? We're not going to talk about that. We didn't see that one at all. But again, very passive. This is very surprising to me because, like what we said before, is that Q9, they're usually very aggressive off the rip. And now, let's see it.
Voten, voy a darle 2 minutos esta vez. Huevones.
first blood as Dam goes down. Not just that, the bomb is going to be
Voten
going down
predicción
as well. And now 1v1
y veamos.
all across the board, and Marshy wins one of them.
That's a huge trade right there. Island's going to drop as well. Bolu pulling out the snipe, and I mean, off the start, try.
No, ninguno habla español. Tenemos en... Creo que en New York Soldados tenemos uno que es de descendencia mexicana, pero mayoría gringo.
Unusual angles, and to be honest, from what I've seen of the Chinese teams, they don't play a ton of firing range, search and destroy.
Bolu, granadaza, huevón. ¡Doble granada de Bolu y Bake! ¡Hijo de puta!
A little bit lopsided right there.
God nades all across the board. We saw Bolu cooking out that beautiful nade, and that was just fantastic timing on his end. Really good confidence for this team, but
Hola,
it's
BTS.
still not over. It's only round number 1, so there's still a lot to show for. As we slow things down yet again, it's really
Thank you, Samir. Thank you.
of Q9 to be
Voten,
so
voten, voten.
off of the really good start.
Yeah, I mean, they had solid map control. We had Island push all the way up into trailer, and to be honest, the weirdest thing is that Tribe didn't have anybody in trailer, but they were able to bait them into that aggression and catching them.
Inky World ya jugó, no, tienen que jugar. Van primero con el grupo 6 y después eran los otros, creo.
That's where you see that aggression come to play, but Bolu counters once again. Sniper in hand, he's got 3 on the board already. Uling going to be
Bolu casi se lo lleva.
We haven't really seen the snipes have much of an impact for Q9 so far. Obviously, Uling going to be another one of those players that got to watch. Tang going to play the backside. Not able to find the timing over top of the bomb.
A ver.
¿Jugar acaso eres un préstamo porque me interesas?
But can't get the turn on to Vague, and back-to-back rounds for Tribe Gaming off the start.
That was beautiful. That was a really good take, especially being very passive, knowing very well that you mentioned it before, that we already know that Tribe is going to be
Las almohadas, qué chulada, para que no den los
passive.
coditos, loco.
Q9, it's just they're falling apart. Like what you said, there is no sniper presence whatsoever here, but as we said that, it has to be
2-0, Tribe tiene la victoria.
The snipes, not just that, the information for them.
Well, right here,
Granadaza de Marshy.
Up on the inside of trailer, and more than likely, I didn't see anybody getting information. This could cause huge issues for Q9. He said, I'm going to push all the way over the wood. Vague's going to find 2 with the Krieg in hand, and Q9 is absolutely scrambling right here.
A ver, dame un wallbang insano. Nah, Bolu se lo lleva. Mis chinitos se están mamando, muchachos. Háganle doping. Como dijo Weber, ustedes no saben, pero los jugadores de Tribe los drogan antes de jugar para tener mejores reflejos, muchachos. Uno contra 4, loco. What? ¿Por qué apunta allá?
Now, what can you do? I mean, all you need to do is challenge, check your corners right, but then it's going to be very hard, as we like to see that Tribe has this passive nature. I like this discipline coming in from this team.
Una pregunta, ¿por qué todos los jugadores son principiantes 1? ¿Cómo que 1? Suena opening mamalón y remoto a los japoneses, puede ser. Velo, 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 velo el tank.
Smoke gonna go down. I don't think he realizes that Tectonic's on the backside. He definitely does not, and he's gonna get pinched right here.
No, no lo vio.
I don't know how Tech hasn't taken him down yet, but it's only a matter of time. It seems at this point they're closing.
No lo vio, loco. Un milisegundo y lo veía.
And now 3-0. I was hoping for a 5-game series, but with the way this one's gone so far, it doesn't feel like the odds are super high.
The timing of that, when he barely saw Marshy, didn't see him, unfortunately. He could have won that gunfight easily, rated down to a 2v1. But again, it's just really hard in the high-pressure situation that Q9 is really put in right now. 3-0 here at round number 4. Let's see what difference they can go and do. Again, forgetting to get the bomb. It looks like they don't want to pick it up at all. We've seen this already before, where they just trying to go in guns out.
Ay, Dios mío, se le complicó toda Q9, loco.
When they've got snipers, it looks like they're not agreeing to the GA anymore, because
hay un chino con SKS, ojo.
SKS as well. They're pulling out everything
Y
they
puro
possibly
cableado,
can
papá.
to try to get the win right here, but talked a lot about their aggression in S&D. Tribe is matching them, if not exceeding them.
El opening 3 de Chainsaw Man y le da por eso. ¿Cuál opening? El ending.
These Q9 players struggling to find kills.
Dos contra tres. ¿Será primera win? Puede ser. Casi se van a Marchi. Nah, se lo tiene dando Yes.
Plan is going to be going down, but damn, signs of life for him and his team. 2v1 situation where he's in a really good spot to try and spot two of those players. Information gets one. Knows very well this is the next one's over there. Marcy goes down.
Opa.
1v1 situation. There you go.
Oh, good yes.
Wins those. And now another round going in for Tribe Gaming.
Se viene 4-0, muchacho.
To swing the momentum right there, and once again, Tribe shuts it down. Jez clutching up in the 1v1 to end that one out. And man, oh man. 7-0 en S&D over Q9.
Ya ha tenido la oportunidad de enfrentar a más equipos de comparación de los chinos y ponen de más experiencia, ¿verdad? Puede ser gente de Tribe campeón. Uf, se Marchi. No, a puñitos.
And now they're spread out all across the map, all of these players, and now it's going to be a 1v1 situation.
Opa, 3 contra 2, puede ser primera win. Puede ser, pa.
It's going to be a 3v2 favoring Q9.
Corre, porque el timing de ese huevón de Yes es una porquería, demasiado bueno.
He's going to have a Jez to deal with. That's big information. That's a free kill, and now all down to Tectonic.
Puede ser Kuma, ¿qué?
We've seen him do some crazy things.
Tectonic contra 3. Ah, Tectonic es el gordito, Tectonic.
Doesn't seem super doable, so he's going to be able to find one onto D-Chen right there. Pushes down. He's got time to work with, but that's two nasty head glitches that he's got to deal with right there.
Tienes jodido, GG's.
7-0, no for a B push right here. You still got a Tectonic in the backside they got to deal with, but that's just a trophy. Tech's going to drop right there, and now the aggression starting to pay off.
Opa con el comeback,
Counter right here. We see the Q9 man advantage.
Uy, el Marchi le salvó la vida.
And it's going to be a 3v3 with the bomb down right here. Uling finally finds a big snipe on the Marchi right there, but just like that, Bolu fires back. 2v2.
Ah, si son cuentas champs ese Mario. Normal.
That trophy gonna disappear. Jez trying to get some information with the nade, but he doesn't read.
Con pistolita.
And now it's down
Opa,
to
1v1.
Bolu versus
Vamos, Bolu.
Uling.
Bolu versus Nilut. Ambos jugadores snipers.
But he's not gonna peek around quite yet. Uling playing the waiting game. Will the time
nah.
It definitely does. Bolu goes big for Tribe Gaming. And the ball back in their court. 5-1 is the lead.
Bolu was such a
agresivos mejores de Japón. Pensé que no tenían tanto nivel, pero le ganaron a INF, loco.
With one more kill a while ago, but hey, Tang actually almost got that kill off of him as well, but the timing, obviously with COD timing, he was right in the back, and then when they went in there for the take,
no te llevaste el mundial, pero te llevarás la champs.
But then obviously wasn't able to pull out his gun on time, and now we get to see it. Another take coming in from Tribe as we see finally the switcheroo.
Bolu is no stranger to these big moments. The winning
Ojo que le entró todo,
in probably a COD
nah, esa cal buenísima de Tectonic, loco, porque lo escuchó.
He goes big for his team, and off the start, Q9 going to find the advantage again. Uling's able to drop Bolu, and that's a huge factor to take out of the equation. Now Marchi and Tectonic going to be left all alone right here. And they're kind of isolated in the back.
2 contra 4,
They
ojo.
have no information right now. Tech going to make an audio cue, and you'd have to guess Island's probably going to be able to sniff him out right here. He's going to find one on Marchi, and just like that,
Tectonic contra 4.
Again, Tectonic, he's a great player, but to try to 1v4 in this situation, not going to seem super doable.
5-2. ¿A qué hora entras en la final? Cuando se enfrenten la Grand Final. Todo está arreglado para que entre WRC contra Tribe, gente. Tranquilos.
Looking like they're more of a defensive team this time around. And now for Tribe, needs to find a way to answer back, and now it looks like aggression going into Alpha as well as they stack it. But for Q9, they're actually going to be flowing through into mid, all the way into trailer.
This is very
mi cámara, cierto, déjalo tapo. Déjala abajo. Perdón. Es que la voy a parar los resultados.
Multiple players flood through mid right there. And if we can take a look at the minimap, it might give us a little bit of a better idea. A couple players set up for the flank. Couple making their way on into trailer, and just like that, Uling finds the opener onto Marchi.
Ahí está mi cámara gota ahí.
Inside, gonna be able to find one. Uling finds Vague right
Ni lo subió Vague, hermoso, loco.
And right now, Tribe's got no map control. Dam's gonna find
Opa con el comeback.
Tribe struggling to
Opa con el comeback, papá. 5-3.
And Dam shut it down. And definitely looking like the defensive side is the one to be favored in this matchup.
What a round for both of these teams. Tribe went in there very aggressively going into Alpha.
Juegan, ¿quieren ver los Cals gringos o quieren los españoles?
Was able to spread all of their players out, having sites in American mid and also in Bathroom where they won a lot of their gunfights, and now looking like it's going to be a similar
para, eso ponía Weber, no jodas.
You can start to hear the confidence.
5-3, mucho ojo.
Players, they're very content to send nobody on over to A. Not only
le pusieron el
ending,
lives,
but it baits out so
gringos,
much utility out of Tribe as well. And you got to think whenever it comes to the retake, that puts them in such a rough spot.
Quedan para las chavas unas recompensas que ya mi canal de YouTube mostró las recompensas.
The 5-man retake every single time. They feel that good about their map control, and right now, get Tribe pushed a little bit further back. They got players on the inside of Bathrooms, and Marshy's going to find a big opener. Tech drops another there as well. They got to apply all this pressure from the backside toward American, and Vague peeking over top. He doesn't miss a bullet. Ooling, the last one left. He's going to miss a couple shots. Does manage to get, but a 1v5 up against 19 seconds on the clock just doesn't seem to be in the cards.
1 contra 4. 6-3, una ronda más.
From closing out this second map.
One round away from making it a 2-0, and that was a beautiful response from a flank from Q9. Now for Tribe, that is going to be a really good start because it was looking kind of shaky when it comes to the attacking side, but they finally knew that Q9 is probably going to give it away for a retake. And now that's going to be really big for Tribe, and now closing it out is probably going to be very difficult, but for a team like Tribe, it's going to be easy.
Feel like Q9 got a little bit predictable.
A ver, tienen que remontar. O maman. O maman 2-0.
To at least maintain some semblance of map control, and now Q9 is going to have to reevaluate if they want to continue to give up that A site for free. Doesn't really seem like a viable option with the way that Tribe was able to play.
A Tichon le pago los viajes, les pago todo. Viaje, hotel, comida, todo pago. Si están jugando por 1,7 millones de dólares, obvio que sí. Es una mierdita eso. Para que sean 1, se llevan 2. 3 contra 3.
As a 3v3 situation is going to ensue here in Alpha. And now the one player coming in from Q9, that's
no, la final de la Champ la juego yo, igual es 6 la jugamos nosotros, tranquilos, no se preocupen.
And that allows Tribe to go in there for that A site. But that's going to be good because they need to slow things down just a little bit because they got a little bit too aggressive into the first start of this round. Now 2 players wanting to go in for the flank. That's going to be Oling, and player number 5, it's Island.
Ooling gets the information right
there. A ver, funciona.
He's in a rough spot. He just says, I want to shell.
Funcionó. Funcionó.
Tribe players get shut down basically simultaneously.
Funcionó.
Very quick retake for the Q9 players. That information from the inside of trailer playing a crucial role, and right now
el golpe de Chainsaw Man le da todo. Es todo, papá.
Got the opportunity to close it out, but it's just tough to read. Very good adjustments out of Q9 to counter over there on the A site. We'll see if they can continue to do that.
That was such a good readjustment.
Fondo la canción que estoy del celular nomás, mi voz suena pitero.
Being so passive in the last 2 rounds before that, and now being passive for both of these teams, but it also allows Q9 to go into jungle, giving that information. Jazz gets 1, Tan goes down.
A ver si el opening le da poderes o no a los huevones estos.
And now it's just Q9 all across the board.
Opa.
2v4 situation. They're going to be backed up, but get player number 3, that's Tectonic, just it's going to be slowing things down as the reconnect finally needs to get through.
Opa, que sí da poderes!
Over here. We're going to restart it really quick. We're going to stop this matchup as you see. Kind of a little bit of a trouble when it comes to the phones right now, but you know, we're just going to wait for it. But how about for you, Bobby? What do you think is happening when it comes to Q9? Because
espera, la mejor parte tengo que dejarla para la mejor ronda. Aguántenme.
2 of them, they're being played very passively, which should not have happened in the second time around.
Ya se enojó Tetillo, algo pasó.
The third time, I feel like they should have been doing that the entire time.
I think it's a big game of chess.
Algo pasó.
There's no one approach that has worked.
Copy carajo, hacks. Nah. Ok, nos regresaron el partido. Ok, Tribe contra Q9. No sé qué. Repitieron todo. Gracias, Chubi, gracias. Repitieron todo.
Three Tribe players trapped on the inside of Bathrooms. I don't see any way they pull this off. Obviously, Jez finds a big kill right there, but Tang gets pushed up. It's still a 1v2, but Faye trying to do the impossible right here. Ooling's the only one left to counter, and he's just not in a position to trade at all. He's all the way over in the inside of trailer.
Algo pasó, Tetón se quejó de algo y algo pasó. Se ve que no entiendes ni madres, así es la concha de tu madre. Yo sé que tú tampoco entiendes ni madres, pero es lo que tenemos.
It's such an open planet now. He's going to be so far away. He knows that Oling's going to be a little bit more of a long and passive player, but Oling gets that information. 1v1 as Vague spots him, but then Oling spots him as well with the deagle. Oling gets that one kill, has enough time to go in there for the defuse as
Dios,
well.
qué buena, Nilu.
Valiant effort coming in from Babe. I understood what he was trying to do, right? Because you wouldn't expect a player to be so far away, wrapping around all the way through mid, but I feel like it was the...
Le darán otra oportunidad. No sé qué ha pasado, la verdad. Algo ha pasado, Andresiño.
Updated score is now 6-4. As Vague's not going to be able to clutch up. Maybe a little bit overconfident right there. He was just stomping around the map, and Wuling makes him pay. The Deagle basically a little mini SKS, so they're going to be able to capitalize. Jez finds the opener onto Dam. Vantage goes to Tribe Gaming once again. They only need one round to close.
Tribe iba a 6-4. No sé si tengo una ronda Tribe. Puede que haga eso como en la partida anterior que pasó con Ingo Gaming.
Not going to be able to get any information. Tank gonna find 1-5-2.
¡Tranquilo!
And all of a sudden,
¡Abrió los ojos, huevón!
The bomb has been taken down. Jez on the backside is not going to be able to connect. Tectonic trying to find a kill right here, but it is the lone man, and Uling finds the kill. Just like that, we move into 6-5 territory, and we might have overtime on our hands.
Oh my goodness. Dropping the spaghetti, please don't do that. Now we're trying to go in there for a question. Q9 having that restart.
Sí, me imagino que van a hacer, si ganan una más Tribe, ya gana directamente Tribe.
Just a tiny bit. They had such an amazing run here so far. But then
si van 6-5,
Tribe still has the advantage.
Van a 8 ahora.
Very aggressive going in their Tribe, but then going to be going down one by one as a 3v3 situation ensues. Number one coming in from Q9. That's going to be Dam going in there for one player. Really good with the flank.
Dam doesn't know how to go anywhere but forward. He is just non-stop running ahead every opportunity that he has. He's going to back up. He knows there's a couple players, but he hits the beam anyway. Marshy going to be there for the trade, but Island knows his location right here. A 2v2 as the Tribe players going to be backed up into their spawn once again, and the bomb is down. That is a must retrieve, and looks like Tech's going to be in a position to pick that up. So now the decision, do you want to make the wrap back toward B or just kind of sit here and try to bait an aggressive push? But Tech's going to get spotted. I thought he saw Wuling, but apparently not. He's now down to 1v2 for Marshy. We'll see if he can do Marshy things it's not meant to be, and just like that, we're heading to OT.
3 straight rounds coming in from Q9, and that really reset their minds. That's going to be really impressive for them, and now as Tribe kind of struggles to go in there for the attack. Let's see.
Luis, cualquier cosa, coméntame por interno.
That's what they're good at.
A ver, si van 6-5, estaban en una partida.
And now, speaking of aggression, going there very aggressively. That's going to be Tribe Gaming, but
el Dam doble.
Trade after trade.
Se prendieron los chinos, hermano, qué chucha.
It's going to be a 4v3 situation where the bomb carrier is going to be right in mid.
It's just a battle of the wall bangs. Who can land the most shots through the wall? It's going to be Q9.
Sí, Aguar es lo que más fuera de verdad. Perú nos gana, Puerto Rico nos gana, Cuba nos gana, Colombia, creo que sí le ganamos a Colombia.
They're looking to hit the flank right here. We'll see whether or not Tribe's going to read it. Bolu seems to have an inkling, but they've got a head glitch to work with, and Bolu gets torn to pieces. Vague's going to push up. I don't think he realizes Island's pushed up into this treehouse. And they're forced back once again, but we got a player on the pinch once again. Vague trying to get out of it. It looks like he's going to be able to make his way into trailer. But they got to make a move right now. They have been scrambling for the last 45 seconds.
Well, it's a good thing for them. Time is on their side. 50 seconds on the clock. That is a lot of time to play with. But what a beautiful counter coming from Q9. Amazing read, knowing very well that Tribe is going to be in for that Bravo rotation. And now for them, numbers advantage. But if you're going to be left with the two players, Tectonic and Vague, that is the two people you definitely rely on. And now 1v1 is going to ensue here in mid. That's going to be one player. Tectonic wins those. 2v1 though, as Tan finishes through. And may I remind you, it's going to be OT 6-6, but now going to be a 7-6, where
¿Qué pasó con Jungkook, Kim Jong-kul y Kim Yakul? ¿Qué pasó? Los de Tribe van emputados, se nota. 6-7 ganando Q9. Ahora sí va a ser el marcador. Ah, sí, 7-6, 7-6. Ok, el partido va 7-6. Una win más y GG's. 7-6, una partida más y ganan.
Tribe scrambling. They're just trying to find some information somewhere. Have not been able to get a read on this Q9 team ever since the reset. And right now, they're going to make the wrap back toward A, but there's not really been much sniper presence. No snipers in play for them. And you got to think that allows for Q9 to take a huge amount of map control.
Aumentan a los 8.
Dominate those long lanes as much as you want to.
Y parece que van a ganar porque se acaban de eliminar a 2.
Q9 at both bomb sites and one through mid.
Tienes delay, es normal que jugar tenga delay.
Place where Q9 keeps shutting people down. And now for Tectonic goes in.
Otra vez Zoom, no.
Doesn't quite get any information
Marcos,
hace
exactamente 16 días.
Especially with the snipe. They're taking their sweet time because obviously number is not in their advantage. And as Oling tries to go in there, that is the information that they need. Tectonic's gonna be in a bit of trouble. 10 gets 1, 2v2,
GG's.
no, 2v4 rather.
GG's.
The bomb goes down. It's gonna be troublesome for Bo to go in
GG's.
there. One down.
Ganaron la concha de tu madre.
Tries to go in there for the comeback and Tribe.
Pedazo de comeback que estoy viendo.
Where they could have had a comfortable win. All they needed was a reset.
Amigo, a una ronda de ganar Tribe. A una ronda. 5 rondas consecutivas. Prácticamente King Jong Club había ganado, pero al parecer las quejas aparte de Tribe por el favor de los matches. Recuerden que los matches se tienen que intercambiar de puesto, de bando, como se les dice. Y esto no logró pasar porque cambiamos las rondas. Así que tuvieron que jugarla otra vez solamente de 2 rondas cambiando los matches. Nada más. Entró Oscar Alan subs. Sí. Déjame que suba un poco más. Otra vez Tribe versus Q9. Algo pasó. Como pueden ver, el marcador del target es a 2, el objetivo. Y vamos a ver si es que lo ganan o no. Vemos a Q9 ahí reventando 4-2.
Long-time teammates. Tech's gonna find the first one, but the rest of Q9 content to play on the inside of that B site, and gonna be tough for Tech to sniff out everybody remaining. Bolu gonna make.
Porque tuvieron que cambiar el lado del rematch, dice. ¡Hala!
Likely a sniper in hand for him.
Ah, verdad, no, claro, tenían que cambiar el lado del rematch.
The more pressure mounting for Tribe Gaming. Tech's going to try to find that first, but the CBR just not going to have the range. Bolu going to drop there as well. Tech doing everything.
GG's, una win para King Jong Club, una win más y ya está. GG's, ahora sí, efectivamente gana. Y ahora sí, sin lloro, sin más. Es que a la final tienen razón, tiene que cambiar el lado del match, es verdad. Los de Scar están abusando de brasileños. ¿Cómo va la partida ya en el control? Porque en el BIA se los puguearon 7-0. Gracias, Arthur, hermano. ¿Cómo es que el original está de otro lado? Buen kill de Wallman allí. Aguanta que van el 1-1, Sí, el team es el mejor de China, Mateo. Reiniciaron también la partida BD entre INF y... ¿Cómo se llamaba? ¿Y el otro? ¿Y Scars? 1 contra 3. Y
we've got some more free COD mobile for you.
Yeah, that was actually a really good play coming in from Q9, waiting for that particular stun to go and pop, but then unfortunately the timing was just not it. Tang went in there before it actually went in for the pop, and now we get to see a 1-1. Race to 3 is the scoreline again, OT ensuing. This is the longest destroy game that we've actually had so far in this
1-1 el target aumenta 3, compra de Dino porque a la final tuvimos un falso win de Q9. Así que vamos a ver qué tal, chinitos o gringuitos.
Tribe's gonna make the read right here. It is not gonna be easy at all to make your way into this B site, and I mean, right now with the head glitches you gotta go through, you gotta wonder, is it worth it for Q9 to make this push? Obviously, trying to hit the bank shot, but there's trophy there, wasn't gonna connect anyways. And
el atente que desarrollar en el tiempo con Tribe, dice por qué. Vengo del futuro, gana Q9. Ganó Q9, pero lo repitieron otra vez el match en 6-6, no sabemos por qué.
And potentially a big gunfight over there as it looks like Q9 gonna go ahead and make the wrap back. If Bolu can find the snipe right here, could be huge, and he does just that. Island's gonna drop.
Bolu, le
Now
gritan.
on the offensive side, Q9 not looking quite as confident.
Q9 took too long to go in there for the rotate. Player number 1 coming in from Tribe. That's going to be Jez going there for the back end, the backstab. Going to be met by
Dios,
two
a ver esa
players.
granada, a ver esa granada.
Owen turns around, gets him down. As Bolu tries to go in for another pick. Doesn't really quite get any. And now they're going to be on even playing field right now with Bolu still having a really good sight line going in for the defense for Alpha. And now the bomb is going to be going taken down to 30 seconds.
No, ya no se pueden
We need to
regresar los
see some
puntos, gente,
movement coming in
tristemente.
from Tribe. And speaking of movement, Bolu gets one. Essentially, can finally get that second. He's still alive.
Ooh, Tang with the
Uy,
hop
buena
right
Tang,
there, able to
GG's.
take down Bolu. And
2
now
contra 1,
two
Tectonic
Q9
contra
players
2.
left to deal with Tectonic.
15
15
segundos.
seconds doesn't look doable. All you got to do is play your life right here. Tang's going to go ahead and back up. And that should be
Uy, el Tang,
round
GG's.
going through for Q9.
Qué tensión, huevón, 2 a
Back and
1.
forth,
Una
keep
win
in
más y ya
mind,
está, GG's.
COD Mobile S&D rules, you can go to 20 rounds of overtime. So
Me
we
corto
may
las
have
venas
a
el
lot
huevo de
of
Chichona
gameplay
Tribe
ahead of
this.
us.
I mean, if it was a bit going up against the team like Tribe, and now we're going in there again, we're switching it up where Tribe has a hold of the bomb. And now the story of the game is, if you have the bomb, you're going to be having an easier time on the attack. Kind of like a situation that we saw a while ago, which was the opposite. Defending side was actually easier. And now let's see, very passive from both of these teams.
And once again, Q9 throwing that look where they have no information over on A outside.
El poder de los lloros.
Overlooking the bomb site
Nadie
from
se
the
mueve,
inside
saben que
American.
están a una
Not
sola
taking any risks,
win
you
más.
don't want any stray nades catching you off guard for
¿Por qué se repitió la partida? Porque según tenía que cambiar los matches. Recordemos que tuvo un problema lo que es Tectonic con su dispositivo posiblemente. Se bugueó Marcia en ese apartado, diablos.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Marshy trying to get out of that spot right now and that makes the
Me ha pasado ese bug, me ha pasado. Y repitieron bueno, dieron el chance a la partida a la continuación, hicieron una remontada épica Q9, pero en la remontada al parecer los de Tribe se han quejado porque no cambiaron la línea de los matches. A la final tenían razón. Damn, doble kill. GG's. GG's Q9, ahora sí. Victoria asegurada. 1 a 1. 1 a 1 los chinitos de mierda. Qué buena. Sí, ese bug me ha pasado a mí en este mapa, en Fighting y también en Shoot House, en el apartado de los containers. Ok, inició el partido, gente de Tribe. Acabamos con Tribe, señores. Inició el partido de Tribe, señores. El control. Vamos a poner predicción de una vez. Hagan sus apuestas. Van a tener 2 minutos para apostar, por favor, háganle, háganle. Inicien esta predicción. Inco va a perder, ojalá que no, hermanito. Ojalá que quede ganador. Por 2 es un asco, loco, pero es que no puedo hacer nada. No, son cuentas proporcionadas por Activision, que son cuentas de eSport.
They're able to win a couple of big gunfights. That's going to give them the man advantage. Tectonic does not check all of his corners, but damn, going to be able to, or actually D-Chen going to get traded out right there. And now Tribe starting to get a little bit of an edge. Looking like they're definitely comfortable over here on the defensive side. And right now, no map control for Q9. They have
no cajen puntos, así es.
a little bit on this opposite side. And maybe a chance for them to occupy some time here over on A.
Tang was in a very cheeky corner where he actually could.
Hagan sus apuestas, por favor. 16.000 puntos aportados para quién, a ver, para Tribe, para lo que veo. Para Tribe y 7.000 puntos para Q9. No me sale la encuesta, chequen en el chat, chequen bien en el chat, en la parte de arriba sale algo moradito.
There you go, A and B, all good. But then the players of Tribe, they're going to be split up just for a little bit. And now for Oling gets that one essential kill, stopping that A push. Bravo still going to be contested just a tiny bit. No progress whatsoever in that alpha flag.
Vean, que ahí te sale, empezar predicción, así le sale, muchachos.
16 seconds, that's going to be really big for Jez to win a lot of these gunfights.
Every time Tribe finds that life advantage, it seems like the Q9 players are able to
Y se nos hacía mi caster en el cel.
Nobody wants to peek Jez around this corner. You got to pay attention to the objectives though. 3
Faltaría
straight
que ganara
kills in for
Q9.
Tribe. And they only need one objective tick in order to get the win right here. Damn gonna be able to fire back. Marshy backing up right here, and you got to be very aware of the lives right now. 9-9, and especially this top side control could work to the advantage of Q9. Bolu's trying to sniff him out, and I think Dam's wishing he
9-9, qué partida para más cerrada, huevón.
For Tribe everywhere, but he's still able to win the gunfight. And if you're Tribe, you've got to get him clear.
Nah, 8-6. Capturan B. GG's. 7-5 el down, usa verga. 7-3. Dios. Y capturaron. Chinos, maldita sea. Gana 3 por mucha diferencia. ¿Qué pasó, 8 bits? ¿Qué pasó? Oye, ese spot al final. Gracias, Zoom. Gente, apuesten todo en contra de Kyle Zoom, que él todo lo que ha apostado todo para la verga. Va ganando los chinos Q9 a una, bueno, por una ronda. Puede ser remontado, no se preocupen. Hay dos de chinos con ese KS. Nah, están locos estos manes,
There's a Tribe player right around it, and they're ready to pick up the kills. Damn, maybe not optimal timing for pulling out that claw. He doesn't get a single bullet to land off of that one. Fortunately, his teammate Tang.
2 igualados, 26-26. Igual Tank tiene todas las rachas ya,
Right now, Tribe with the 1 life advantage, putting the pressure onto Q9. And right now they finally get somebody hopped on into A, and this is where we see the opportunity for Tribe to turn the tide.
Sí, pero mejor que eso, GTA. Vénganse a Twitch, hermanos. Vénganse, vamos a tratar de llegar a 300 viewers en Twitch. Vénganse. Si vienen todos los YouTube a Twitch, llegamos a 300 viewers en putiza, muchachos. En YouTube somos 300 viewers, muchachos.
Q9 trying really hard to spawn trap right there, and
y recuerden que se pueden suscribir gratis. ¡Opa! ¡Opa el Dam! Gratis. Se pueden suscribir completamente gratis. Gana la segunda ronda por tiempo, gente. En Twitch con Prime Gaming. Digo, con Prime. Pero que tengan Amazon Prime y todo eso. Ganan por tiempo, muchachos, ganan por tiempo. 3 segundos, 2, 1. GG's. Hijos del huevo, 2-0, muchachos. Qué locura, los chinardos. Obviamente que en Twitch, hermano, tenemos, bueno, estamos de cero. Como siempre saben que pasé un año spameándoles. Gente, pásense a Trovo, pero ya no estamos streameando en esa plataforma. Ahora todo Twitch. Y nada, los que puedan dejar su like también, gente, para que la stream se recuerde más. Apoyen con ese like por este nivelazo de partidas que tenemos.
It's just like they really need to, because the fact that they kind of lost out a while ago, especially with a player that Tang that goes in there always at the very back, trying to go in there for that early spawn trap, that is going to be really essential. Now, speaking of, we do have 3 players from Tribe going up against there.
The one thing you got to worry about if you're Tribe, Dam has snuck all the way through. It doesn't seem like they know where he is, but Bolu's going to be able to sniff him out. That's going to be basically a full reset for
Vamos que son 240 ya. Estamos a nada de los 250 viewers acá en Twitch. Vamos que la rompemos, muchachos, vamos que la rompemos. Claro que sí, Kenny, son presenciales todos en un solo lugar. China, India, Garena, todos los equipos asiáticos, Latinoamérica, Norteamérica, europeos, todos en un solo lugar. Uy, casi el Dam, huevón, casi. Así es, después de 3 años, primera champs presencial, muchachos.
And you could have had a really solid defense here, and now it seems like Tribe going in there for that defense, really good when it comes to the numbers. 22 and 16 is going to be the life count here.
No te pases de verga, no lo mató.
There's still a lot of work to do.
Diablo.
30 seconds left on the clock. There needs to be some sort of progress on any of these hills.
Big, you gotta finish your food right there. Kill that was waiting for him, but
por el tiempo pueden perder los chinos, pero ojo, 18-13. Ganan por tiempo por kills. Una de 2.
They don't want to play another round. We want to go ahead and end it.
Pueden perder por tiempo los chinos.
Two takes the progression over onto A, which is typically the more difficult one to find. Bake gonna find a
15-9, pierden por tiempo.
Still has the lives advantage. All you really have to do right here is keep A clear, and there shouldn't be much of a chance for Q9 to clutch this one up. Bake makes the read.
Pierden por tiempo, 2-1. Ojo, segundo a 0.
Oh my God!
Segundo a 0.
0 seconds. Okay, there it is.
Ahí está. Y si a huevón al segundo a 0 se quedan en el punto y la ganan. No me la puedo creer. Se puede venir comeback, se puede venir comeback. Gracias Kevin, hermano, gracias. 250 viewers. Amigos, nada, putos chinos, qué grandes que son. Y el único equipo que ha humillado a Tribe Gaming, hermano, literalmente te lo puedo decir así. O que le ha dado tanta pelea. Igual, ojo que se puede venir comeback, como les digo, Y ay, puras kills amarillas.
And they're going to be set to completely reset. No type of progression. Down 2 lives right here. Vega's going to get shredded as well. And now Dam working on some streaks as he's got a hunter killer in his pocket. A couple big trades come through for Tribe, but the main issue, no real map control and no ticks of progression on either side.
El BD, hermano, el BD, esos manes despertaron el ultra instinto, pero qué locura, te lo digo. 2 kills de diferencia. Tribe la tiene muy, pero muy jodida. ¿Por qué? Porque tienen que capturar, huevones. Y si no capturan, tienen que ganar por kills. Y no han ganado por kills ninguna partida. Así que Tribe tiene que capturar sí o sí. Fue el Yes. El Yes, ¿vieron? Ojito que están capturando. Capturan B. Capturaron B, pero por las kills, ojo. Buena kill, Yes. Van ganando ahora. Uno meta. Oye, papi, se están jugando 1,7 millones de dólares. ¿Qué quieren? Que jueguen con Chico. Ojito que la remontan, Tribe. 21-12. Pero se les puede joder porque ya no tienen operadores para la siguiente ronda. 16, a nada de ganar por captura o por kills. Buena Marshi, buenísima. ¿Se metió el spawn?
A 9 life advantage should afford Tribe the opportunity to just play TDM right here. You don't really need to get that ticket progression, but if you want to apply some pressure, you absolutely can because you only
ganan por kills Tribe. La tiene easy. Yes, God, papá, se metió perfecto al punto. Triple. Yes, God, buenísima. 2-11.
Heading into that final round, only 1 life right here for Q9.
GG's, 2-2, señores. Ahora la va a tener jodida Q9 porque tiene que capturar, papá.
2 rounds in a row. And now when we thought that Q9 had a very huge lead, similar story, don't you think, from S&D?
El modo de juego es super easy, papi. Yo ojalá que este modo control lo metan en rankeds, hermano.
And now for Tribe, they do have the advantage of being on that defense, but let's see what kind of response Q9 can give us on the attack.
That's one thing about Tribe. They're incredibly resilient and showing that right here. Tang gonna go ahead and back up, but
empiezan ganando 3 kills de diferencia, 4 kills de diferencia. Creo que Tribe se la puede llevar. Tienen rachas y todo.
Q9 has not gotten a single kill here in round 5. Dam's finally going to be able to open it up right there, but there's hunter killers up in the sky. They've got to make this push quick, and if they can maybe stack this B point, might be able to get themselves a little bit more.
No se la juegan, nomás protegen el punto. Y Bulu va por ese spawn trap.
That beat push could have been so good, but unfortunately for them, did not win the gunfight. So far, Oling actually gets 2 really big opening kills, just providing that first tick of progress in B. And that's going to be for 1 player for Island to go and take an Jez.
Qué buena, Yes.
That's a really big kill because that gives him the claw. The claw. That's going to be really big for him if he actually saves
Ya
it
está.
later on.
GG's.
Now
Me
Tribe
hicieron
looking to set up
riquísimo
the
spawn trap,
trap
huevón.
right here. Bolu gets pushed all the way up into garage. The Tribe player is going to go ahead and flood through, and they're trying to spawn trap
Hola,
from
Esquivelita,
both
¿cómo estás?
sides if they can. Island trying to force his way through. Uling going to find one, but they can't kill Bolu. He's working on streaks. D-Chen finally going to be able to find the shutdown, but the lives are the bigger issue at hand for Q9. Have not been able to win the bulk of the gunfight.
Pedazo de remontada, hermano. Jess y Bolu, 30 kills cada uno, una locura.
We'll see if they can make it happen as another big gunfight goes down. Q9, they got to get that last tick of objective time over on B, but with a 12 life disadvantage, how much are you willing to afford to Tribe? Dam's gonna hop on, but the Purifier comes out for Marshy. Only 7 seconds remaining.
4, 3, 2, 1, GG's.
22-2 with 2 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna have some kind of progress, but no, it is just not enough.
Huevones, remontaron un 2-0, un 3-2. Qué bien jugado, hermano. Se prendieron al final. Hardpoint. Vamos a poner como siempre predicción Q9 o Tribe, a ver quién gana.
A double shot shotgun, and it definitely has lethal ability in smaller maps like Standoff and Summit, but Marshy!
Un minuto. Voten. Marshy acá hace una 4 kill.
Across the map, and what a start for him.
I wish I saw where that nade was at. I was too busy looking at what was happening right in front of me.
Wifi de la uni.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that in my highlights later.
Ah, eres GTA, gracias Nicer, hermano, thank you.
Early points coming in from Tribe, very solid hold a while ago, but now Q9.
Tribe versus Q9 en el control 3-2, pero ahora están 2-1 en el marcador oficial y tienen que ganar este hardpoint Tribe para llevarse la win ya. Sí, son BO5, hay que hacer 3, el mejor, o sea, hay que hacer 3 victorias, 3 mapas.
Tang frying off the start once again. He's been huge for them so far. And right now they're rotated pretty early over toward P2 as well, and that is the power.
Jugando con R90 el Dame,
right there.
Opa.
Crazy range for a shotgun. And this is a solid early setup for Q9. Dam's going to be the biggest issue. If you're Tribe, you got to try to get to that.
Oh, el Marshy.
Shut him down. Marshy just doing Marshy things, but he doesn't have a counter for the
Ojito el Dam, ojito el Dam. Ojito el Dam.
The 4Ps right there. He's going crazy with it, and he's got
No le da chance a nadie. Nah, se cambió la escopeta, huevón. Iba bien. Escuchen la gente de fondo. Ganó Scars, ya me la esperaba, ganó todas las rondas. Scars ganó 3-0 contra INF. Le ganó a Latinoamérica, hermano. Ok, bacán porque están posicionados ya en el next point.
Yeah, they have definitely put a big emphasis on those early rotations. I will say this is a very early rotation. Early rotations are a good thing, but when you're giving up
nah, weón, justo lo sacan del punto.
For the enemy, you just get free scrap time. You're not contesting at all, and you're also opening a door.
Vamos Tang, sube que tienes Puri.
Well, you got to question, is it worth it? So Tang on the bottom side.
Bien, Tang, buena.
He's able to break through. Shots coming, I believe, through the wall right there. He's going to be able to make the one-man break.
Bien, tiene dominancia bonito del blue. Pero además por todo por amarillo, loco. Bolo, buena doble. Dominaron el punto, weón. Le sacaron de blue, hermano. Ya imagino que van a rotar. Sí, hay que también se llama, obviamente, jugos Tang. ¿Quién ha probado los jugos Tang?
On the clock right now, and still no contest whatsoever, no anchoring, no spawn control coming in from
Marshy, good.
And now it looks like slowly but surely Tribe is actually gaining that lead, that momentum that they need. Early rotate coming in from Q9 as 2 players going there for the defense.
I mean, it's one thing if you're getting like rock
Mi Tang le
solid
falló ahí,
defenses and you're basically untouchable on the inside of the hard point, but Tribe is able to get the majority of their breaks within the first 10 to 20 seconds of each of these hard points, and the fact that Q9 is rotating so early is making it easier and easier for Tribe to do that. Obviously,
Sí,
Q9
la
still
lleva
in
Jess y
this,
Marshall la Switch.
absolutely. It's pretty much a tie game right here as Jez looking to get pushed out and
Más las
take some
callouts
control
ahí,
on this side
soltando
of the
las
map.
calls.
He's frying with the switchblade in hand. And once again,
GG Stripe.
so
GG Stripe, Tectonic doble.
If you're
GG's.
Q9, you gotta find a way to contest a little bit more.
Patience from Tribe. 3 players actually in boxes and just waiting for that one last player coming in from Hay. That is so good. That's the reason why that they always do so
Uy, qué
well
good.
to break. Vague almost gets another one, but information
Buena
does
spot,
gather
hermano.
for them. And now finals contest finally comes through from Q9 as well, but not enough as only one player is actually going to be there. They're funneling in there one by one. That is the biggest difference between these two teams is that, taking a look at that, who's going in there for the early respawn as well, the early rotate rather into Grannies. That's going to be Q9, 109 and 86 is the scoreline.
Yeah,
Igual 20, bueno, 30 puntos de diferencia,
I think early rotations are good. I
Casi.
think the timing that they've had on these rotations need to be adjusted a little bit. We'll see if they can make that adjustment. Tectonic. Oh, the straightest shooter in the West. He's going to be able to drop down. Maybe going to hit the reload first real quick and see what he can do from the top side. But once again, 12
¡Hola,
seconds
verga, el
until
tank,
you
el
get that
timing!
break for Tribe. And if that's happening, like, why rotate early? You know, there's no need to rotate early. They're going to give
¿Quién
you,
ganó
what,
control? Ganó Tribe.
30 seconds of free scrap time. You will take that every single time. Q9 finally able to get
Buena
that
piedra,
fight,
loco.
or finally going to be able to break back in, but
Está ahí muy igualado, 100-100. Pero sí veo mejor control de punto a Tribe que Q9, loco, la verdad.
They're getting outslayed pretty heavily and still at a tie game. Maybe if you're Tribe, think a little bit about
Hola,
not
Santi.
fighting
Digo,
as
Zambi.
much for that scrap time and capitalizing more on the gun skill that you know you have.
Now speaking of timing of the rotation, now this is a better
Lo bueno es
time
que ya
when it
rotaron.
comes to Q9. As
Se los
126
juliaron esa ahí, eran 3
150, the
contra
gap is
1.
a little bit close as Q9 gets majority of the points in P1. 3 players from Tribe going into gas station, but then they are going to be losing it. Just one more player out there tries to go in there for the kill, but unfortunately for him, Tang is going to be
Carla.
right there. Very slick guy. And now points, yet again, the timing is going to be really good for Q9 this round. Purifier is going to absolutely stop every single one, but then where did that person come from? Just that one essential player is actually going to be Jez, taking down one essential operator.
Maybe not the
Puré,
best position to pull out that
No
purifier.
sé, no
Obviously,
sé lo
you
que
want to
sea ahí.
take gunfights in the
O puro.
inside, but if
Con
you're gonna
arroz.
peek, then don't pull out your operator.
Oh my
Tribe
God.
absolutely floods into the hard point right here, and now
Sí,
the big
efectivamente
question
Tribe
once
entra al
again,
punto,
does
pero brutal,
Q9
hermano.
rotate
Y por lo que veo, todos usaron la garra al mismo tiempo.
25, 30 seconds that you're giving away for free. Trying to make a 4-man break up against Tribe Gaming. It's
Si la ganan,
just
GG's.
not gonna happen. So you want to get the map control, you want that early rotation, but at some point I feel like you gotta
Se
make
ve,
a little
hermano.
bit of an adjustment because it's allowing Tribe
Yes,
to
veo-
just
veo
really stay in the
5
lead
este
for
Bane.
the entirety of the matchup.
Las finales son veo
Q9 is
7.
just trying to go in for the break one by one, and they spawn so
What the
far
fuck?
away from the next hard point. They spawn over the way in Hay.
Nah, ya
And
están
now
por el
they
next ya
only
entrando
want
ya,
3 players that's gonna try to go and defend that, where the rest of Tribe's actually there for the break. Player number 5 and 3, that's gonna be Marshy and Tectonic, patiently waiting for the rest of their team.
Buena, buena, buena.
That absolutely pays off. Again, early rotation from
Nah,
Q9, but they
GG's,
always
GG's,
lose when it comes to
GG's.
And this
Qué bien dominado el
could be the
punto, hermano, es lo que te digo.
right here. Island, unfortunate timing on that spawn. That's a free kill for Jez. And if we don't see Q9 break back in here, I don't know that they have much of a chance of closing out this one. Could be sent to the lower bracket early on. Right now, Tribe unrelenting in these pushes. They just go ahead and hop out of the hard point. I guess wanted to get some
Opa.
more kills just for lulz, but they hop back in and should be pretty close to a 50-point lead heading out of this. Once again, you see the free 25 seconds of uncontested scrap time for Tribe.
Sí, lo que es que Tribe sabe dominar muy bien el punto, hermano. A pesar que los de Q9 los arroten antes de tiempo, vean que están en el next point, Tribe con humitos, con granaditas y stuns, los hacen rotar increíble, loco. Los quitan del punto, pero nazi. Me yendo uno por top ya.
Very patiently for the rest of their teammates to go and gather up as player number 2 from Q9 is going to be outside in statue, loses that gunfight, but finally a solid hold coming in from Q9.
Ok, les cambiaron el spawn, bien, 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 por cajas ahora.
Push coming in from Tribe, going in there, 3 and 2 split is going to ensue.
And the big question for Q9, can you actually get
Llegué
an early
tardísimo,
rotation
va, es una
to
PM,
stick? The
gente.
answer has been no every single time.
Oh my god.
And even though it's not quite as early
Mira,
as
ya
it
entraron
was
al punto, ¿ves?
previously, still
Ya
30
entraron.
seconds in. Tribe Gaming able to find
Opa,
the
que el Q9 ese chinito le entró,
Purifier for D-Gen, though. This is an opportunity for close to a full 60. I think probably that minimum 50 points for Q9 if they can get it to stick right here. Tribe just so clean
Opa, Lislan.
It has been a back and forth hard point right here. Nobody able to tell. And that's the thing, Q9, you've got the gun skill to break back in. You're just not really trusting your ability to do it.
Aquí todos juegan con el mismo teléfono, mismo ping, todos sin excusas. Las únicas excusas que bueno, hasta el día de hoy, o hasta ahorita hemos tenido son los problemas de, no sé si será de internet o qué onda, pero pasó con Tectonic, pasó con el equipo de INF y versus Scars. Puede ser bugs del celular o algo así.
Second reset, they had majority of the points here in P1. Looks like they still have a very solid hold as well. 2v2 situation happening over here in Granny's.
Amigo, el tank va muy roto, 34 kills. Comparen las kills de él con las demás.
Still very heavily contested spot.
It is all Q9 in the feed right now, and that lead is getting smaller and smaller for
Vaya
Tribe.
locura.
A big feed right there, and
Vaya locura, hermano.
All of a sudden, there's a 5 feed for Tribe, and they're back in the driver's seat. The Purifier
GG's.
comes
Va que se los lleva a todos ahí. Ahí sí se llevaron. Marchi doble. Ok, pueden rotar al Next, pero ya está en el Next ellos. Nada, ahora sí ya GG's. La cara de Marchi, weón, ¿qué le pasaba?
It's Tribe with the early rotation. They've got the setup right here and should be able to close this one out, assuming they play it correctly.
Yeah, they gave it up because they know they can finish things here in P2, and they're doing such an amazing job by clearing out every single one of the players from Q9.
4, 3, 2, 1. GG's Tribe, hermanos. En Tectonic.
We get to see a Tribe finally comes out on top as Q9 bumps down into lower round 1.
Woo! That was a tight one. That's one that I feel like could be a preview of our grand finals.